Okay, before we go on to the next section of developing this project, I want to cover something a little different first. My intent on these videos is really just to strictly talk about how the project was developed, and from start to finish using the IDOT environment. And I have to make some assumptions here, and one of those assumptions is that you've gone through the training already to learn just the fundamentals of using the OpenRoads Designer software. And you've probably heard me say, just go, in this video series, go to the Bentley Learn, as well as I'm sure you've heard others say that. And really, that's, if you want to learn the fundamentals, I highly recommend that you run through the Bentley Learn series on OpenRoads Designer, the fundamentals. It's fantastic for learning the fundamentals. And so going forward in these videos, I'm just going to make the assumption that you've done that. And so I'm probably spending a little bit too much time talking about fundamentals here and not the class itself. But I thought I'd just do one little section here before we move on with this video series and show you exactly what I'm talking about. And so if you go to your connection client, you'll notice that there's a Connect Center. There's actually a couple different ways that you can get to Bentley Learn, but here's one way. If you just open up that Connection Center, and then you may have to log in again with your same credentials. And then if you scroll down just a little bit, there's some good links here. The Bentley Communities, that's another one I'd recommend checking out if you have questions, or you can see questions that other people asked, and then people, just random people, answer the questions. But really what I wanted to show you here is just the Learn site. Okay, so this is the Bentley Learn section here. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Starts off, you've got your basic microstation training, like basic drafting. You could watch some of these microstation videos, but really the ones that I really want to get to show you that I recommend most are these two learning paths. And you can enroll into a learning path, and it'll keep track of where you are in that learning path. So I'm just going to select the first one, which is the fundamentals. And then you can see all the lessons within the fundamentals. And then you just go, run through those, and you can see that I've already spent a little bit of time in the past looking through them myself. That's why it says resume. So let me just randomly select one. And I'm going to hit resume training since I was, like I said, I was already in that training. And then here it is. I'll just kind of fast forward it ahead so that you can see that.
And will maintain the box. Consider names here.
And so there's all your fundamentals. They use the Bentley environment, so it's going to look a little bit different than when you're at IDOT, but excellent videos for learning fundamentals. So sign up for that learning path, those two learning paths, and then run through this training first. If you haven't done that, before even continuing this video series, I'd probably recommend that that you do the Bentley Learn video series first. And like I said, there's other places too that you can find great fundamental type information. Just, of course, YouTube has tons of videos. even Googling something, it's you know that there's so many places that you can do a search and get information. Ask a question on Bentley communities. Some districts have a team set up for CAD users that they can ask questions. Let's see. Let me go back to Connection Client. And here's another place. Just within Connection Client itself, you can do a search, and it's going to search various places like maybe the Bentley Learn site or YouTube or using the Connection Client here. It's good. It gives you the opportunity to select multiple locations for whatever it is that you have the question on. So that's a good way to go too. Okay, so that's all I really had to say there. So let's go ahead and exit this. And I think we'll just finish up there. And so in the next video, we'll continue developing our project, Illinois 78, north of Jacksonville, Illinois.